car on Wednesday evening. I'm riding the bus home from work. The route in which I take goes through the Oak Grove section of Southside Richmond. As the bus approaches or is about to cross 18th and Edwards, a group of juveniles threw a brick or a very large rock through the window at the GRTC bus that was coming through there that I just so happened to be on. Now it wasn't directed towards me or anybody in particular, as far as I know. But the point being is that these were juveniles who could have easily put out some woman's eye. There was an elderly lady sitting in the seat right where they threw that rock or brick or whatever it was. And now when the route changes, then people in the community are going to be irate because they don't want to come down on them fucking kids. This city. I mean, I'm for real. I have never in my life. I'm 45 years old. I come from an era where kids did not do shit like that at all, and I'm pissed. I'm really pissed because now, okay, now if they decide they're gonna have a route meeting or a meeting with GRTC, excuse me, if GRTC decides to have a meeting with with the community in regards to Route 74. If they decide they're going to shut that route down at an earlier time and not go through Hillside, or excuse me, not Hillside, and not go through the Oak Grove section of town at a certain hour, that's because they have to look at their fucking kids. And then they have to look at their goddamn selves because they ain't got the time. They ain't got the time on the nuts. Excuse me, maybe that's the wrong word. But they ain't got the time. They ain't got the time to be getting after their children the way they supposed to. And it doesn't make any fucking sense. It really doesn't. That was somebody's grandmother. That was somebody's grandmother that almost got hit by that fucking rock. Somebody's mother. Somebody's sister. Had that been me at that age, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. I'm fed up. Y'all motherfuckers need to start paying attention to y'all fucking kids. Y'all let your kids go out. Okay, I understand you let your kids go out and play in the street at night, and that's all well and good. But baby, it's what they're doing out there in the streets when they're not around you. They out there causing all kinds of ruckus, and now they're about ready to affect something in the city. As of September, they're already saying they're not. GRTC's already said they're not providing service through Hillside Court anymore, and it's for the same damn thing. They're tired of their buses. They're tired of their buses getting damaged, shot at, rocks thrown at, whatever. They tired of it. But yet and still you want to say there's no way they can do that. They can do whatever the fuck they want to because they're looking out for the safety of their passengers as well as their drivers. Y'all people need to tighten the fuck up, yo. Y'all, I've never seen a city with so many fucking ignorant ass people that don't want to raise their kids right. I'm not saying everybody in the city. I'm not saying everybody in the projects, but in the main, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about their goddamn kids. They really don't. And then when their kids get shot, then when their kids get shot or beat up by somebody, oh, he ain't never did nothing. You don't know what the fuck he done did to deserve that. I'm not saying anybody deserves death. It's the point. Your kids, you're not watching your kids. You're not raising your kids right. You're not raising your kids right. And don't even sit there and say that you are and you know you're not. You know you're not. You know you're not raising your kids right. You letting your kids do whatever they want to out there in that fucking street because they can get away with it because they're not up under you. When I was a kid, if there was another adult in the neighborhood, if there was another adult in the neighborhood outside, just so happened to be outside, and one of us misbehaved, our neighbors could beat our asses, and then go home and then take you to your mama or daddy, or take you to your mama, whoever was at home, and tell them what you did, and then you get that ass whooped again by your parents. Y'all people did. And then y'all talk about y'all. You know what? I understand that the kids talking about you beat, if you touch them, they're gonna call child protective services. Beat that ass. Beat that ass. That's what they need. Beat that ass. Sick of these goddamn kids, yo. You gonna let kids dictate 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 how people travel in this city. It just doesn't make sense to me. Who's the parent and who's the child? That's all I'm saying. Who is the parent and who is the child? Because right now it looks like the children are the parents.